Hello again from Infocom in Bangkok. I'm here with our amazing partner Crestron with three fantastic gentlemen, Coxen, Jerry, and Wayne. Over to you guys for a quick introduction.
Hey, my name is Coxen. I look after the business for Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia.
Yeah, hi, my name's Jerry Park. I take care of Indochina and the Philippines. Our biggest market in those regions is Thailand, Vietnam, and Philippines.
Hello guys, my name is Wayne. I look after Northeast Asia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Korea, and Macau. I'm also taking care of the partnership with Microsoft. Nice to see you guys.
Awesome. Thank you guys, really sort of appreciate the partnership, right? So we're going to sort of share today with the audience is a little bit more about Crestron, what we really do. So when I look at my sort of certified ecosystem, there are very few partners that do end-to-end, especially when we talk about complex rooms. And as we look at sort of hybrid work and people coming back to the office, there are a lot of spaces that are now being enabled for VC, right? They guys played already strongly. So I'd love to hear from you guys in terms of how you differentiate, what some of that offerings look like, and maybe some sort of segments or industries that you've actually had some success with.
Maybe I start first. Yeah. So I think from Crestron, we accommodate the whole ecosystem. I think first we need to make sure that the office space is going to be excited to people and encourage people to back and return to the office. And from the technology point of view, I think it's important. Technology shouldn't be given any hesitation to any users, right? So Crestron is being a big part of us is how to integrate all those key elements within the meeting spaces and able to encourage people to collaborate within the office and often also with the remote participant as well. So from all our day-to-day conversation with our end customers, we talk a lot about the integrations and how we're able to provide the perfect experience for the users when they get into the meeting spaces. Of course, like we always often demonstration the 10-second meeting experience when they get into the meeting space, one touch, and then everything's just work like how they work in their homes. So I think that's basically the experience they can get from Crestron.
Yeah, and Project, where we've seen this demand is pretty much across pretty much all the verticals. Yeah. As the major corporations, the local enterprise, the governments are coming back to work. There's been a significant demand. Of course, many of our customers are utilizing Teams as a way of doing their communication. And the demand has been significant right across all the regions that we operate in. What I think we offer as a significant differentiator is that a lot of our customers are typically, Fortune type of companies, the largest organizations where, they have a large infrastructure to manage, such as branches. For example, we work a lot with many of the banking sector, and many of our customers can have branches, over 400 branches, and to manage that kind of infrastructure of the rooms in those branches is quite challenging. So one of the reasons why they prefer to use us is we have a backend support platform called XIO Cloud, which sits on the Azure cloud. Yeah. So it has all the high level of security that is critical for a tier 1 type of enterprise where safety, security is a critical element. And with that system, they're able to manage a very complex infrastructure within a very simple way of managing that through a mobile device or a computer screen where you can actually replicate any of the problem areas so you can troubleshoot and repair that. So we offer a very efficient way of managing a very complex environment.
Great. Talk to me about you, Singapore.
I think your market. Singapore is a country where you see a huge adoption of unified communication solutions, especially after the pandemic. I think one of the positive outcomes of the pandemic is that it kind of accelerated the adoption of unified communication like 5 to 10 years ago. And now the challenge for a lot of companies is how do you get the employees to go back to the office and make use of the space to have a decent video conference call, right? If you don't have that facilities, then there's no point going back to the office, right? So Crestron is about solutions. It's not about a solution that is unified communication. It's about enhancing the entire workspace, right? From unified communications to lighting to automation.
Yeah.
So I think the whole end-to-end experience is very important for the customer. We shouldn't look at the unified communication just for a device. It's a whole end-to-end automation experience. Just like what Jerry mentioned, we have this KPI called the 10-second, which means that any executive should be able to start the meeting without help from the IT team in 10 seconds, right?
I agree.
If they start the meeting in more than 10 seconds, then we have failed.
I totally agree. I mean, listen, everything you guys have said, from so that immersive, inclusive experience to simplicity, to security and manageability. But I think the key piece you guys all highlighted is that automation, right? There's a lot of customers don't quite understand that Crestron plays such a huge role, and a lot of times in what end users aren't actually seeing, right? And all they see is sort of the Team Films device in the front, but there's so much going on in the back, which is tremendously valuable, I think, right? From everywhere from sort of booking panels on downstream. So that's fantastic. Hey, real quick, you know, I know as we talk about new projects and things that are coming up, a lot of customers are starting to rethink their spaces. They're talking to architects and planning 9-12 months down the road, right? So how do you recommend that teams engage with your ecosystem, and how do they start to have conversations with you now so that we're planning 9-12 months down the road so that they can be ready?
Yeah, I think from the Hall of Content, we work very closely with Microsoft. I think this conversation is not only happening in Singapore or whatever we have. I think we do present in every single major city in Asia. We should able to find a question person, the sales and the technical team. We can sit together, talk about how we can enable the technologies within the office space. That will be my recommendation to how to kickstart.
Awesome. And I know I mean, personally, I visited your experience center in Singapore, right? And it's a tremendous showcase. We've had customers come through, and you actually get to see all their solutions working really well. And we're obviously inviting customers to come and visit the showcase as well. Any last parting thoughts for the audience in terms of next steps? So what we'd like to do together?
I think if you're keen to find out how to have a fuss-free, seamless meeting experience across all spaces, I do welcome you to visit our experience center in Singapore. Right? Give us a call. We're more than happy to host anybody.
Yeah, and not only that, but Crestron and Microsoft are present in most of the countries in Southeast Asia. So even if you're unable to visit our experience center in Singapore, quite often we have a facility within the Microsoft office where we have a demonstration space. And in our local office as well in Thailand, we also have a small showcase where we can present some of the solutions. And we thoroughly recommend you to come and visit, because particularly if you're planning out for new offices and rooms, you know, 6 months, 8 months down the line, by looking at the technology, it will help you to create, I guess, a bit like a blueprint of what you can achieve. So we thoroughly recommend you to come and talk to us, and we'll be more than happy to support any partners.
Fantastic. Listen, I think a shout out there, I just want to reiterate, I mean, I think the partnerships Crestron has with architects and designers are sort of unmatched. We've been in the space a long, long time. So I really encourage you. But again, thank you so much for the partnership. Really look forward to working together closely as we have been, but really appreciate it. So again, thank you for watching, team. Reach out to the Crestron team if you want to take it further, but appreciate the time. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.